Good day, everybody, and welcome to World Wellness Day weekend. Welcome. We're going to do a little Tai Chi, let go and flow for our health and to be more resilient to stress. And I have a little exercise we're going to do today. So we're not going to do our normal warm-ups that I like to do, but I think we can get away with it with this little exercise that I've planned out for you. I'd like to teach you and share. So that's our Tai Chi salute, and as I said in our interview, this is a perfect, I love this instead of the elbow bump. I think this is a fantastic way to say hello. It also is a friendly greeting. Remember, this is our fist of power and strength. And how do I know I'm not going to pop you in the face? Because I'm going to take my 4 fingers of friendship, representing health, wisdom, art, and virtue. I'm going to bend my little willpower and my arrogance maybe a little bit. I'm going to soften that down and bend it a little, and I'm going to place my left hand over my right. And so I have a little disciplined self-control over my feistiness there. So that's a nice way to salute and a great way to begin. So the first thing I need to teach you is the Tai Chi posture. This is the most important thing because it flows through every Tai Chi form there is. And we know the form is not Tai Chi, principles are what makes Tai Chi. And one of those principles is this alignment. This posture is very important because we've been all sitting around a lot over this past week or two. We might have a lot more sitting in store. And so one of the things that's really powerful about the Tai Chi posture itself is that, according to Dr. Lam, this is one of the very few, almost the only exercise that can actually strengthen the deep stabilizers of the back. Those are called the multifida. They lie along the inner side of the spine. So to really strengthen those, this posture works. So how do we do the posture? I want you to first find your feet. Good. Find your feet maybe about hip width apart or shoulder width apart, whatever's most comfortable for you. Soften the knees. So gently unlock the knees. Release everything. I call this the original release form. So allow everything to soften. Allow the tailbone. Imagine it's like a dragon tail, and it comes down and out and lays along the ground, and just so it can just hold you up there. And you can allow from here down, everything here down, to just drip down into the floor, to this, as if it's moving into the center of the earth. And from here up, just gently allow from the back of the head, imagine you're suspended from the sky in a beautiful golden or orange or gold colored light string. And so just allow yourself to be suspended from the sky. And just notice for a minute, if you feel your chin popping up, take a little check-in, use your meditative mind, awareness mind. If you're like this, you can see that's kind of not what we have in mind, right? So this should be in, pulling up from here, pulls the chin in a little bit, like a little tuck. Now if you're suspended, here's coming down, here's coming up. And just notice if you've got this going on, just release that down. Yeah, good job. So that's our Tai Chi. The shoulders are soft. Just allow that to be soft. Imagine your fingertips dripping towards the floor. And you can kind of shuffle around a little bit until you find, using the soft knees and this posture, I want you to feel as if you could, it's the position that you could be just, you rest in it. This could be holding you for a long time without any effort, because just the structure alone is holding you, your foundation. Isn't that a beautiful thing? We have that inside us. That's kind of our core, isn't it, as well? Beautiful. So good. So for this exercise, I'm going to show you the exercise I'm going to teach. I'm going to show you the entire thing. and then we'll take it apart bit by bit so you can learn it. So I'm going to start here from a commencement little move. I'm going to put my feet together for you. And I'll do it front on, and then I'll turn around and you can see it from the back. There you have it. So that's just a very simple little thing, but very, very powerful. What we did there was a little commencement move to go from standing sort of at potential movement, 100% potential, like the beginning of the Big Bang. Then we moved from that, that's called Wu-Ji. We moved from Wu-Ji into Tai Chi. So we moved from there, and then we're going to be stepping out to the left. And then there was a little breathing exercise, Dantian breathing exercise, open and close. And then what I did was called Harmonizing Yin and Yang on both sides. This is a movement from the Chen style of Tai Chi. And then we did that on both sides. Back to an open close from the Sun style. And then a little closing movement just to close our form. So it's very simple. We'll do the movement. I'll teach you the movements. And then we're going to add a little hypnotic piece, a little imagination work with it to amplify and enhance whatever you need in your life for balance right now. So the first thing we're going to do is our commencement move. I'm going to put my backwards brain on, and let's see how that goes. So as you face me, it's as if you're in a mirror. I'm sorry, I'm in a small space and I don't have an assistant to play back on. So let's play with this. So first I'm going to lower down into my right leg. Open the hip, step left, transfer the weight to the center and settle. Nice. Let's try that one more time together. Feet together, everything soft. Lower down into the right leg. Open the hip. Shift to the center and settle. I'll do it one more time around, so if you're having trouble with that, we'll see how this goes. So again, I'm going to lower down into my right leg, open the left hip, shift to the center and settle the weight in the center. Nice. Got it? So that's our commencement move. Now we're going to move to the Dantian breathing. Let me tell you a little bit about that before we continue. The Dantian breathing is diaphragmatic breathing. Our goal is to bring the breath in through the nose. Imagine it going all the way down, 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 down. Here's my belly button. I want it to go down about 3 finger widths below my belly button, as if there's a balloon down there, way down. you're imagining that you're filling that up. And as that fills from the bottom, everything expands. It expands this way, it expands this way. So it's a full expansion. You're filling the lower lobes of your lungs, the top lobes. And a lot of us have, especially in our culture, you know, we do have a little issue. Some of us have an issue getting that full deep breath. I know you yogi folks out there probably don't have that problem, or you opera folks. However, the rest of us might have a little trouble. So imagine where the mind goes, the chi flows. And in Tai Chi, even if you just continue imagining what's going on, eventually your body will get the message, because your body is your subconscious mind. So you're delivering these suggestions and your body will follow eventually. Your breath will become deeper. So if you can't reach all the way down your breath there, just imagine it. And if you like, you can give it a color too, like a color coming in that feels good and relaxing, and a color for releasing tension to breathe out. Or if you like, you can bring in a color that makes you feel good, transform that, amplify that into something even better, and give that back out to the universe. So that's kind of nice. Give it a gift. So, okay. So we're going to start. We're going to come from here, lower down into our right leg, open the hip, place the foot, transfer the weight to the center. Allow the hands to just gently float up to shoulder height or less. Notice that this is not locked, right? Everything in Tai Chi is soft. Even the straight lines are curved. So here we are. So now my knees and my elbows are just going to settle a little so that my fingertips face the ceiling. If you can, don't force anything. Good. And now as I breathe in, I'm going to imagine that breath coming all the way down. And as I do so, my hands are about head width apart. They're never going to go more than the width of my shoulders when they open, because really my breath is what's opening them, right? But for now, you can give your body the cue, open, close. So we're going to breathe in all the way here if you can. And out. One more. This time, see if you can feel a little magnetic force in between your palms. Pulling out like taffy, like you're pulling taffy. Good. Close. Step back in. Nice. Good. How was that? So you may be very surprised that every time you do this, it gets deeper and deeper. So notice that we're doing this with that beautiful Tai Chi posture. So, and when we do that open close, just the standing posture alone is strengthening the deep stabilizers, but when we do the breathing piece, we're actually using something called transabdominis, the muscles here, and so you really are getting deep stabilization for your back. So this is really important. In fact, just even standing like this, I get a nice release in my back. Great. Okay, you can do as many of those as you like. 3 is probably ideal. So, all right, the next piece, harmonizing yin and yang. So harmonize yin and yang. Yin and yang are those energies of, they're kind of like those opposites of energies that we have in our body and in the world at large, right? Expansive, contracting, light and dark, wet and dry, male and female. The idea is that we all have a bit of both of those in us, of course. The world is based on that. But we're looking for a dynamic balance that is not so wild. So right now, some people are vacillating with this virus out there. They're going from, oh my God, I'm really afraid, and then they relax completely into like a collapse or something. So it's like maybe too big. So we want to swing that pendulum so that it's more contained. And again, your body receives these suggestions in Tai Chi of balance because you are literally using your muscles to become more balanced. And also the energies in your body, because of some of these movements, actually balance those energies. The more balanced physically and energetically you are, the more balanced mentally and emotionally and spiritually you are. So you become a real good source of strength and calm for your world around you. So, okay, so harmonize yin and yang. I'm going to do it a little differently this time because we're going to start on the left, but I want to do it with my back to you first. Yeah, it's just so that you see what I'm doing from the back. So we've come up into our open close, and now I'm simply going to do this. This is what the movement is going to look like at the end. I drop this, I sweep across, so that's the movement on the left. So now I'm going to show it to you and teach it to you. We're going to teach it in those little pieces so that you can learn this, all right? So, all right, find your posture, your nice release, everything is calm. Raise up those arms. And again, I'm going to breathe in and out. Okay, harmonize yin and yang on the left. So again, I'm putting my backwards brain on. So on the left, I'm going to take this. Imagine this is like a box. And I'm just going to turn. I'm going to use just my hips. So I'm not turning this way. I'm just going to rotate my hips. Imagine, remember we had go-karts as kids and there's a little chassis thing? So your pelvis is like that chassis. So that's going to just turn. You're going to press your right foot and relax, and it turns you slightly. And then just open your arms and drop that box. So one more time. From here, I'm going to turn and just open my arms and drop the box. One more time. Good. Now we're going to add on to that. I'm going to take the box, I'm going to turn, put it down, and now I'm going to just sweep it across. There's a table here, or maybe even a water table. And I'm just sweeping it across by turning my hips. So I'm sweeping it across. So one more time from here, I'm going to drop the box, sweep it across. Nice. One more time. Beautiful. Okay, let's keep going. Turn and drop the box, sweep it to the side, turn the hands over and come back to the left, and just lift up the hands like like you're a dinosaur, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So here we go. Turning left, drop the box, sweep to the right, turn the hands over and sweep back to the left, and bend the elbows, and here you're facing that way like a little Tyrannosaurus Rex. One more time. To the left, right, left, T-Rex. Good. So just one more little thing and we've got the whole movement. We're going to turn left, drop the box. Use your body to bring the hands across. Flip the hands over and use your body to bring the box back. Bring body back to the right. T-Rex. Flip the hands up. Turn back to center. And that's the move. Guess what's going to happen here? Some of you might have anticipated this. Yeah, I'm going to do a breathe in, breathe out, right? Good. All right. So let's try that again. Left, right, turn the hands over, turn the body to the right, T-Rex, hands up, front, open, close. And now, guess what happens? We're going to do the exact same thing, just on the other side. So I'm going to turn to the right, drop the box, turn to the left, turn the hands over, flip back to the right, T-Rex, hands up, open, close. Nice. And then closing movement is really just bringing your hands out, bringing them down, stepping back in, that left leg back in to meet the other one. So you've been really, really patient with my backward brain, so now I'm going to make it really easy for you. I'm going to turn around and do it with you 3 times. We'll do this entire form. If you want to call it a form, I guess we could. Okay. So, we're stepping to the left because all Tai Chi forms step out to the left, by the way. And there's a reason for that, and that's because our heart is on the left. So when we step left, we're inviting the healing energies of the universe in through our hearts. So just a little extra thing to think about when you're doing your play. Okay, so feet are together. And our little let go and flow, harmonizing yin and yang. We're going to lower down. We commence, step out, settle. Hands rise up to shoulder height or less. Elbows and knees bend, fingertips to ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out. Harmonize yin and yang left. So I turn, I put the box down, sweep it aside, turn hands over, swing back to the left, then elbows, wrists, breathe in, out, turn, drop the box, come back, open and close. Closing movement, the hands just gently open, they come down, stepping back. Nice. So that's the move. And it's really nice to do that move. It harmonizes the energies in the bodies. It's nice to do that little sequence all by itself in sort of a meditative awareness on your body, feeling everything. But, you know, this can also double as a wonderful way to resolve some issues or make changes. In fact, a friend of mine who's working with me now, Bob Martell, is having great success using this with his stop smoking clients. And I'm going to show you how this works. So for now, let's take any stress that you might have. You don't make it too big. You can play with this on your own later. But just for a moment, bring up something that that's kind of an ick, an ouch. You know, if it's a fear, nervous, anxiousness, tension, just bring up something that we're going to play with and work with for this exercise. So here's the exercise. So we're just going to release everything, and we're going to step out to the left. And we're going to calm ourselves with that nice, deep, diaphragmatic breath. You could do 3 of these if you like. I'm just doing 1 for now. Now remember I said this was a box, right? So imagine whatever that ick, ouchy, tensiony thing that you thought about, or the thing that you don't want. Maybe it's you don't want to be you don't want to be smoking. Whatever it is, put it in the box. That's right, just put it in the box. And now we're going to just turn and drop the box. Put it on the table. We're going to sweep it to the right. Just sweep it over here. And over here, I'm going to push the box to the side. I'm going to flip my hands over, and I'm going to pick up like some kind of warm fuzzy, something that I do want, how I want to feel or think, or a nice image, a situation, a feeling. Pick that up. Bring it in. Bring it up. And now, as you turn towards yourself here, that's what's in the box now. I want you to breathe that all the way down to your toes and blend with it. Beautiful. And just in case there's still a little icky thing left, maybe if there's a little something left, you can go to the other direction, put what's remainder. Sweep it aside. Come back to center. And bring in all that good thing. Do 3 breaths here just to breathe in all that warm fuzzy that you thought of. Something that you really want, a beautiful image, some calm, maybe the memory of an essential oil, or maybe you've got some diffusing in the air. Nice. Good. And then closing movement. We're going to step back in. Very nice. Now when you get to the end of your little play, just do take a minute. You've built up a lot of chi energy here, and you really want to store that for your good health. So when you get to the end, you could take one hand over the other maybe and just place it on your under your belly button there. And just settle for a minute until you feel the energy gather there. And that's kind of a nice thing. So that's my little technique. Like I said, you could put anything in the box. You can bring it in and bring up whatever you like. And just mold yourself with that. It's kind of a fun way to do it, and a good way to get some nice exercise, smooth out your chi, and be a source of joy to others. So very quickly, we have a minute. We should cool down. We didn't do too many warm-ups kind of things, but we should cool down a little. So I want you to take a little gentle fist and gently, right above your knee, just gently tap, 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 tap. Releases the energy in any tension in the lower legs. And then we're going to make some really tight fists. So we're going to do a squeeze and release. So squeeze everything, your butt, your nose, your face. Squeeze, 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 and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. And then take a little step out and gently, breath of heaven. Isn't that lovely? So we're going to lead with our thumbs, simply allowing the hands to reach up to shoulder height or less, gathering the chi of the heavens, the stars, the beautiful suns out there, cosmos, and pressing it down. So you're going to imagine that you're pressing a ball into water, right? So press, sparkling chi coming through your spinal column into your lower pelvic cradle. It's as if you're creating a whole cosmos, a little galaxy of chi in your pelvic cradle for your own sort of nuclear power. Nice. And then we end. And Thanks for playing, and I hope to see you again soon. Let me know how it goes.